Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Houseplant Pixie. For everyone that's new to my channel, my name is Monique and welcome back, and thank you so much for tuning back in to my existing subscribers. Also, huge thank you for everyone that watches my video all the way to the end. It's really appreciated. Today's episode, I've got a few plants sitting here. I'm just gonna introduce the plant, what it is, and then we're just going to chop it. I don't have enough room to put every plant on a pole and have it growing. It would be nice, but I don't, and I actually let some of these grow pretty wild. They were on my plant shelf and they were all growing into one another. So let's start with the Syngonium Fantasy. Absolute amazing foliage. Such an incredible plant. What I'm going to do with the rooted cuttings, once they have roots, I will actually plant them back into the pot just to fill it out and bush it out. And I might give a couple of cuttings away or make a new plant. Let's see. But see. Woo. It's just one long mess. So it's like and just look how pretty. Every leaf is just so different. Oh, there's a bit of browning on that one. If you have the choice between a bright light position and a medium, go for the bright light, because I just show you, I did have it in a bit of a medium light condition, and this is what happens. The foliage will, the variegation in the foliage will just get a bit less. I'll cut it first and then I'll show you. I'm just gonna cut it all the way back. Let's just go super brutal. Check it out. Whew. And with every single cutting we have a node. A node is simply where little roots come off and where the leaf comes from, and the leaf axil. And there's another node, so not every node has a leaf coming from it. And the space in between the nodes, that is called the internode. With the end part, I always like to leave a couple of nodes. So I'm just gonna leave that one like that. I might trim that off a little bit. With the Syngonium, there is not much sap, so you don't have to be too careful. Some plants have a bit more sap, and I'm going for just simple, easy, plain water propagation. Here are our cuttings. I got a few single node cuttings, and I got a whole pile of 2 node cuttings to put all these in a dark vessel. Put them in fairly bright light and we just wait. So we're putting them all in the same vessel, and this guy goes back into the spot. So the next plant is Philodendron Florida. It used to be a Florida Beauty. This is my cutting that reverted. Very disappointing. I blended a picture. It looked like as a cutting. I went for the half moon. I went for the super. There was a choice of 2 cuttings, and I should have gone with the less variegated one, but I went for I thought it's a safe option to go for the half moon, but yeah. This is what it looks like these days. It's already cut. I already cut it, because I got quite a few plants. So what I won't bother propagating is this long runner. If you see the amount of cuttings, that just goes in the bin. So remember how I said in the internodes, so these sticks are all the internodes. There is nothing on them. That's just the space in between the nodes. Because I don't like to keep them quite long. This is how I like to cut them. Nice and short. And we got heaps. We got plenty of cuttings. I can't wait to actually pot them up once they are rooted. It's awesome. Like, have plants in your house. And look, we're all not perfect. I have a lot of plants and I do still kill some. I swear, I do. So, we got a whole, keep adding, I think they are the last 2 cuttings. Nice vessel. I got a bit of a decor around this one, and they all go into one. And then you can put it on the table, or I think I'm gonna add some more cuttings. What is very important with your cuttings, I quite like, I mean, this is not really covered, but the darker the vessel, the better. I do prefer to use glass. I feel like the success rate with, put it that way, there is like minimal chance that it won't survive, like almost guarantee. If you put a cutting in water, it will grow roots. Unless, and this is very important, use filtered water. There is so much there's so many chemicals in the water that and I don't even bother changing this water. I will not change it for quite some time, maybe a couple of weeks, 3 weeks even. If the water gets a bit empty, I will top it up. If I don't have filtered water, I just use the bottled water. Or what you also can do, fill some water in a bucket, let it sit outside for 24 to 48 hours, and those toxins will evaporate into the air, and it's good to use. So with this has Dasnum, or I'm not sure if I said that right. So it was supported, but it's grown all funny, and I'm not a fan. I'm just gonna propagate it. So the first leaf starts here, and you got like 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes. So I'm kind of tempted to actually chop it right down the bottom, but let's just chop it. Let's leave 1 leaf and chop it right here where it starts to bend like super funny. What is this? Like, seriously? Have you experienced anything like that with yours? I'd love to know. Yeah, I guess I probably need to find better position for it, or like tie it to a moss pole, and this is what's left. Very beautiful. It grows perfectly in medium light, and if it does grow back, I will probably come back to it and prune it lower. But let's play it safe and see what's happening. So the last one is this swimmy, oh, I don't know how to say it properly. But very pretty, very easy to grow. It looks absolutely stunning. Let's just go for the chop. Again, I need to give this proper pull, and this actually did grow quite nice, so if we stand it up, I might just have a pole, so that actually looks quite alright to about here, and then it starts to get a little bit funky, and yeah, the leaves will get smaller, and it obviously try to grow towards the light. That's what they do. That's why when you have plants, rotate them. And again, this is not really a loss. This is like quite exciting. We take a few cuttings and then we make a few people happy with some more cuttings. Let me know in the comments below if you are someone that likes to give like plants away as presents or not really. Look at the size of this leaf. It's like the size of my head, and it's got like really hairy petioles, very lush and green. I will add that to this vessel. They all can sit in one, and hopefully they will all grow nice roots. And this could be like a good alternative if you wanna have, excuse the German glass, but this doesn't look the prettiest because this leaf is a little bit twisted, but it could be like in the center of a table, could be a nice little feature for your home. And yeah, don't be afraid to put different varieties in. It's never, I never gone wrong like by doing so, and I can even show you in a minute. I had an anthurium which broke off, and I put it in a vessel. Variegated anthurium. It was literally an accident. I was gonna shift it to my partner's place, and it was that it didn't have these 3 leaves, but it was that top heavy that I picked it up and it fell and broke off at the base. It has 2 new leaves already, but look at these babies. Look at those roots. Oh my god. And I believe it is because I got a good mix. Syngonium in here. And then I chucked one of these in here. I got a not so pink pink princess in here. And I got dubia, like shingling, in the mix as well. So I'm hoping for the same outcome with the others. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I hope you like it. If you did like it, give it a like. And I'll see you next time. Until then, stay planty. Bye.